welcome back to another video of Beginner Baking with me. This time we are going to be making something new. We're going to be making hot dog cookies. Now, this recipe is interesting because we're going to have to separate out some of the dough to make it red and green. And we can use some gummies too if we have to, as decorations. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. It's just a suggestion. Now, let's see here. First, I need to get out a bowl. There we go. Next, we are going to need a cup of softened butter. Okay, I'm gonna go get the butter. Okay, so now that we have our butter out, we're going to put it into a 3/4 cup of, just a 3/4 cup. Okay, so now that we have our 3/4 cup of butter, we are going to put it into the bowl. That's a lot of butter. Okay. So now that we're done with the butter, we can put it away. Next, we will need 1/4 of a cup of sugar. See? 1/4, right here. A 1/4 of a cup, right here, of sugar. Okay, so now that we have our sugar out, we are going to do the 1/4 of a cup of sugar. Okay, now we will need 1/4 of a cup packed lightly brown sugar. So I'll need to get out the brown sugar. There we go. Now I'm gonna go wash this. Okay, so now that we've washed our 1/4 of a cup, we are going to now do the brown sugar. And you can always use the bottom of another cup to help flatten it out. There we go. Now that we have our brown sugar, we're going to need to use 1 egg yolk. Now I'm gonna go get the egg ready. Alrighty, so here is our egg right here. And we're going to crack it, and we're going to put the yolk in this one and the whites in this one. Now this process you have to be very careful because you can get it everywhere. And there we go. I'm gonna go wash my hands. Alrighty, so now that we have separated the egg whites from the egg yolk, we are going to put the 1 egg yolk in here. And this we can put in the refrigerator. Now that I've put the 1 yolk in, it's time for us to do the flour. Now we're going to need 1 1/3 of a cup of flour. So, our 1/3 of a cup right here. And our 1 cup is in here. So we need 1 cup of flour. And 1/3 of a cup of flour. Now we can put the flour away and move on to our next ingredient, which will be baking powder. I will need 3/4 of a teaspoon . I will be right back. So now I don't have a 3/4 teaspoon, but I will be using my 1/4 teaspoon 3 times. And that will equal as a 3/4 teaspoon. And there is our baking powder. 1, 2, 3. Now our last ingredient is salt. We need a 1/8. So now that you have your 1/8 teaspoon, we are going to put the salt in. There we go. Now that we have our salt in, we can start mixing it. I will see you in a couple of minutes. Okay, so now that your stuff has been mixed, while it's doing that, you can get down 2 bowls and some dye. Because we are going to need the red one and the green one. Okay. There we go. Now, I'm going to get a large spoon and just add some of this into each bowl. There we go. And now we're going to add 1 drop of green. I just need to get something, so I'll be right back. Okay. So now we're going to add at least 1 drop of the green dye. Or 2. And 1 to 2 drops of the red dye. And then we're going to mix them up. And now you can use your hands to mush it all up. make it nice and green. Kind of like this. Okay, so now that we've mixed our green dough into this, we're going to now do the red one. This may take a while, so I'm gonna do a break. Okay, so now that we've gotten our 2 bowls done with the color, we're going to need to do this one. Now this one we don't need to add any other color because this is going to be the hot dog bun. And this will take probably a little bit longer than the red one took. So I'm just going to quick mix it and mush it together, and I will see you in about a couple of minutes. Okay, so now that you have your 3 bowls of dough, your green, your red, and your regular, we are going to start forming them. So you're going to take a little bit of dough, the regular dough, you're going to shape it like a hot dog bun. It's not the best hot dog bun, but excuse my dog, he's barking. Now, now some green. And there. Or there's another way to do it that's a little bit easier than trying to make a hot dog. a burger cookie. Now I will finish filling this tray and I will be back. Okay, so now that we have finished with our hot dogs and stuff, I made some burgers too. I had a little bit of red and green left over, so I made a strawberry, a lime, and a cabbage leaf. And now we are going to put it in the oven at, let's see, 350. And then we're going to bake it for 17 to 20 minutes. But first we gotta freeze it for 20 minutes. So what we gotta do is we gotta freeze it for 20 minutes, preheat the oven to 350, and then after those 20 minutes of being in the freezer, we bake it for 17 to 20 minutes. And I will see you then. Okay, so now that we have put them in the freezer for about 20 minutes, we are going to set the oven for 350 bake, and we're going to bake them for 17 to 20 minutes. Now I'm going to go bake them, and I will show you what it looks like at the end. And now here is what they look like. They're not the best. This is the first time I've ever made these. Well, not the first time, but this is what they look like. If you want, you can put some frosting on them or some gummies. But if you don't, that's okay. You can just leave them like this. But thank you for watching Beginner Baking with me. Please make sure you hit subscribe and like down below. And we'll see you next time on Beginner Baking with me. Bye!